Welcome to the Key to Growth podcast, Home Services Marketing Unlocked, with me, your host, Jen McKee. Every week, I sit down with top marketers in the trades, from the brains behind $100 million companies to those scaling from 1 to 3, even to 10 million, breaking down exactly how they got where they are and uncover the secret to their success. If you're ready to grow your business and get real, actionable insights, you're in the right place. Let's unlock the key to your marketing success, starting now.
Hey friends, it's Jen McKee, your host of the Key to Growth podcast. If you're a home service leader who's ready for bigger growth, stronger leadership, and more visibility in 2026, listen up. I'm hosting something brand new. The Growth Experience is a powerful 2-day conference happening right here in my hometown of San Antonio, Texas. This event is designed for you if you are an owner or leader who wants to scale smarter with profit-first financial clarity, stronger leadership and sales systems, real operational efficiency, how to use AI tools, and of course, modern marketing visibility that actually works. You're going to learn from incredible speakers, connect with the brightest minds in the trades, and walk away with strategies you can use immediately in your business. VIP spots will even get full content capture experience in two deep dive workshops on confidence, leadership, and storytelling. Tickets officially go on sale January 8th if you have saved your seat on the waitlist. Waitlist gets first access, best pricing, and early VIP access. So go to thegrowth-experience.com to get on the list. Trust me, this is a room you're going to want to be in. March 30th through April 1st, 2026 in San Antonio, Texas. See you there. Welcome back to another episode of the Key to Growth podcast. I am your host, Jen McKee, and today is the last episode that will be released in 2025. I am so grateful for this journey and all of you guys who have been on it with me. I hope that you have enjoyed all of the marketing tips and just business tips, operation tips that we've learned from all of our incredible guests. And for our last episode, we have a very, very special compilation. So in the Key to Growth podcast, as you know, I ask all of our guests, what is the key to growth? And for this special New Year's episode, we have compiled all of the key to growth that have to do with goals, transformation, leveling up, building, future plans. So this is the episode that is really going to help inspire and catapult you as we all move into 2026. I am so grateful for everything that this podcast has been for the last year. I'm grateful for you listening, being along on this journey. I'm grateful for all of our guests who have given and poured so much value into all of our episodes. And if you enjoy the Key to Growth podcast, please leave us a review on whatever platform you listen to podcasts on. Thank you so much for being here and enjoy this episode. The one question that I really love to ask, is there a key to your success in marketing? Is there one thing, or what is the key to y'all's marketing success?
So the key to our marketing success is truly knowing who we are, having like this narrow vision of how you want people to speak about you individually and then your company's brand as a whole when you're not around, because it's easy for you to frame the narrative in the presence of another individual. The goal is for individuals to know who you are before they need you, so they don't run to Google for plumbers near me. They run to headsplumbing.com. That's the goal. I don't want you to leave it up to Google to be able to find my company. I want you to know, like, and trust us. And the way you know, like, and trust us is, I have your mindshare, Georgia's oldest and most experienced Black-owned plumbing company. The only name that comes to mind is Heads Plumbing. We want to make sure that our brand colors, if you just see the truck go by very quickly and you don't read the name on the truck, that's a Heads Plumbing truck. When you hear my voice without seeing my face, wow, that's Khadija from Heads Plumbing. I want to captivate my audience, because every person that calls us, they're calling us because they have an emergency. They're not calling me just to say hello.
Right. Is there anything else that you want to say or be sure that people hear before we go?
Plan your work and work your plan, and you will win.
For sure. What is the key to growth?
My answer is it's subject to change, but right now it's failing fast with no drama, no blame or shame. Just like quit talking about it. I'm giving the advice to myself right this second too. Like just let it go and then regroup and keep going. What I'm noticing on the companies who are, that we know, Jen, in our circle, who are growing fast are doing it with a lot less drama and a lot more speed because they fail fast and keep going. Does that resonate with you?
I love that. What is the key to business growth?
The key is to don't be afraid to look at branding in a different manner than what you think is expected of branding. And that comfort zone is a beautiful place that nothing ever grows in. And so what got you here today probably won't get you to where you want to go in the future.
100%. I love that. Could you say what is the key to that?
That's a great question. So I think trying things and being open to new ideas. And no, you're not paying me for this, but social media has been huge. It's one of my top 5 campaigns. We spend a lot of money on social media advertising, but being the professional in your field. So being visible so people trust you. I'm the face for sure of the company, but also now I'm becoming a professional in my field with this social media advertisement. So I didn't realize I think I did. I'm like, oh, I've got 2,000 friends. I'll market to those people. Well, those friends have friends. And you shouldn't just limit to your own, but hiring a company that will help you drive new work. I didn't believe that people would just select a company off of social media, but they do. You make a good enough offer, do an exceptionally cheap tune-up. Well, nobody's making money doing a cheap tune-up, but I want to show you what a great job we'll do. So then when you call us back the next time and you're paying the real amount, it's not, what to expect. You know that you're going to get great service. People will say hateful things like, well, you can't make money at that. You're absolutely right. I can't. And that's not the plan. We're trying to gain new customers. It's all about customer acquisition and what you do with it. Mm-hmm. So that would be my suggestion. Be willing to put yourself out there, be willing to spend the money, but try new things. So Facebook and Instagram led me to YouTube, that's led to LinkedIn. And I'm we don't really do much with LinkedIn, but now I have these videos and I can post them on all the things. And all of it helps. So that would be my suggestion. Be willing to try and be willing to hire somebody to help you do the marketing. And you don't have to hire just one marketing company to help. I think by having different people that I'm really good at heating and air. It doesn't mean I should be a pickleball player. I think you should be really good at social media and then hire someone who's really good at websites and then hire somebody that's really good at whatever else it is that you're doing. So we do print advertising, social media, but just really putting yourself out there and then be okay with the hate.
What is the key to growth in marketing?
I would say the key to growth for me is never stop learning, A/B test everything. Just because it didn't work last year and it worked the year before, it might work again this year. The only constant is change. And as much as I guilty of this myself, don't set it and forget it. I've done that more times than I like to admit. And don't put your head in the sand. There's so many people, including Josh Crouch, my business partner, who refuses to play in the TikTok sandbox. There was so much potential there. And then whenever the quote unquote TikTok ban happened, and then Josh is like, oh, see, I told you. That's why I never messed with it.
And then it came back.
You sound like such a boomer, Josh. Why you sound so like an old geezer? See, I told you so. But for real though, don't be afraid. But the thing about it is that's also a little catch-22 because you can't do everything. Mm-hmm. So honestly, for me, hire the best people you can. And while I'm guilty of doing some of this myself, don't try to do everything yourself. There are times where I just didn't have the money, so I had to learn how to build a website and things like that. And so I don't fault anybody for being in that situation. But once you have the budget, pay somebody else. Don't do everything.
Yeah, 100%. What is the key to marketing growth, or what is the key to growth?
I would say you need to have realistic goals and understand what you're trying to accomplish. And with that as well, knowing your customer base is extremely important, because how do you know how to get those customers if you don't understand them? And then where are they at? Are they on their phones all day on social media? Are they driving? Like, don't spend money on a billboard if there's no one's looking at the billboard. Like, spend money in a smart way, on the tactics that are going to work, and eventually you can get into billboards. But I would say understand your customer base, understand your goals, make sure they're realistic, and then focus on where those customers are at and then market to them.
Awesome. Love it. What is the key to growth? What is the key to marketing growth? What is the key to growth?
The key to marketing growth is going to be consistency of a good brand. Is no silver bullet. Stop chasing the shiny objects that run across your screen every day. Get out of those Facebook groups if they're making you crazy, and focus on building your brand and doing it well and doing it consistently, and you will see long-term success.
100%. What is the key to growth?
The key to growth is ever learning, ever implementing, ever tweaking and testing, not quitting, right? So I'm going to constantly learn. When I learn something from you, I'm going to implement it. Then when I implement it and it doesn't work, I'm not going to quit it. I'm going to just tweak it until it continues to go. So I say learning, and then the end all be all for me is just, at the end of the day, grit. You're going to win a lot of things. You're going to lose a lot of things. But in the end, if you keep going, you're going to find a lot of success.
I love that. Wholeheartedly agree. What is the key to growth? It could be in marketing or just in general.
The key to growth is small, consistent action steps every day. Sounds so basic, and it is. And it really, truly works. I always remind myself, you know how we have days where we don't feel like going on a walk or whatever, and you're cranky about it the whole time? Those steps still count. The same thing is true in business. Even if you felt cranky the whole time you were recording that video, guess what? It still count. Crappy action steps count too.
For sure. I love that. What is the key to growth? And it can be the key to growth in marketing or just the key to growth in business.
Yeah, well, marketing is a huge part of it. The key to growth is vision. So know where you're going, what your vision is, and then you get people that you trust that are in your team. You get them buying into that vision. So if everyone has the same vision and you're all rowing the same direction, then you're going to go so much farther. So it's a matter of getting everyone rowing the same direction.
I love that. Kee Hart Marketing specializes in Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube to build your brand awareness or drive leads using social media ads. If you're ready to elevate your social media, go to keehartmarketing.com or follow us on social media. What is the key to growth?
Mindset. It affects everything you do at every level of what you do it. Mindset.
Yeah, I agree with that. What is the key to growth?
Taking every setback as an opportunity that you could be better because this negative thing happened. If a negative thing happens to you, quickly try to shift your mind to how could I be grateful that this happened because the way I'm going to respond.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look back on this moment and be like, I'm actually so glad that happened because the way I responded ended up being better for me and my life and my team than it was before. And I think every single thing handled with that framework, it's hard to stop that person or company.
I love that. Awesome. What is the key to growth?
Well, I'm going to say obstacles or opportunities. You can't grow if you don't have something to grow from.
Yeah, that's so true. What is the key to growth?
The key to growth is consistency, in my opinion. So, you could go to the gym today and lift the heaviest weight you possibly can
once and then never go back, and it won't do anything for you. Or you can go today and lift a lot less weight and then do it again tomorrow and the next day and the next day, and you'll see growth. So a lot of times we get into our business and we think that we have to do all these things all at once to make it happen, and that's typically not going to work. You're trying to just lift a bunch of really heavy weights all at once.
Yeah.
And you should be looking at the small tasks that need to be done daily and get into that consistent mode, and that's when growth will start to happen. Don't worry about being perfect, just worry about being consistent.
I love that. What is the key to growth?
Mindset. Having an abundant mindset, really understanding what that means, knowing what you want your brand to reflect of the person you're becoming.
I love that. What is the key to growth?
I'm going to say mindset out of everything. Like, you can have all the tools in the world. You can have the best vendors. You can have the best strategy. You can have the best team. You can have the right everything. But if you don't get your stuff together up here, if you sit in a negative space, if you're too slow, if you process, if you apply too much energy to the wrong things that shouldn't get that much energy, there's just so much about mental strength and fortitude, mindset and capacity that all of these things can't fix.
Yeah.
So, I really do think it's got to be you. If you're sitting back saying, if this had you in a camp that said, I'm not touching AI, those are robots, they're going to come out of the sky and they're going to kill us all. Like, stop it. If they do, start saying please and thank you now. So at least when they come, you'll be prepared, but you're not going to be broke in the meantime.
They know you're the nice one.
Stop looking for the why not, stop making excuses. I consider them rocking chair syndrome. You're always busy being busy, but never going anywhere. There's a reason. That's probably you. Stop blaming everybody else. More accountability. It's like, I can contribute more. I can play a better role in the partnership. I need to be present. I tell my team, show up, suit up, and participate. Like, I need you to be here. Like, you got to be here. Don't stop multitasking.
Yeah.
I think that's it. That's the one thing you can do, because the rest isn't going to help if you don't get that right. It's all just mumbo jumbo stuff.
For sure. What is the key to growth?
Key to growth is, I'm going to conclude with that same point. Narrow your focus and dominate a small area rather than spreading your resources too thin, because that success in a small area is the initial condition that can help you spread into other areas.
I love that. What is the key to growth?
Consistency. Yeah. Just
Agreed.
be consistent and take wild chances. You never know. Push the button.
I love that. What is the key to growth?
The key to growth for me is understanding that your brand is your culture and your culture is your brand, and that people won't follow you if you don't have a North Star. And if you don't have a North Star, you can't navigate. And if you can't navigate, you can't go anywhere. And people aren't going to follow you if you're not going anywhere. So to be a leader, a market leader, a leader in your business, your community, and your family, you have to have a North Star. You have to stand for something. You have to be willing to take sacrifice and struggle and, frankly, self-imposed consequences when it's hard for you at the benefit of others. And when you do that, you're going to have a significant following of people that stand for what you stand for.
I love that. What is the key to growth?
Consistency. Honestly, it's consistency. I feel like a lot of people get a shiny object. And I think this came up, and actually, I Facebook lurk a lot. But I think this came up in one of our controversial posts from some of our favorite controversial people online. But somebody said, the reason trade shows don't work for people, or the reason, anybody going to trainings doesn't work. And the biggest reason is because nobody takes home and implements. If you actually implemented even half the stuff you came back after investing in all those workshops you go to, or the trainings, or anything like that, where would your business be?
Right.
And we're all guilty of it. I can think of like going from trade show to trade show and be like, oh my God, I should have done this. And like, implementation and then being consistent with that is the key to growth, because you are only as successful with bringing new processes in, building new products, as the ones you actually pay attention to and stay consistent with. And so I feel like that's one of the key missing pieces, that because we all have busy lives, or we all have ADHD, or maybe we all have maybe just shiny object syndrome, whatever, that's one of the things that I feel is missing in a lot of businesses, but you can find it in all the successful ones.
I love it. What do you think the key to growth is?
I think the key to growth is, it's hard not to say mindset and leadership right now, coming back off of a John Maxwell event. And going that extra mile. Like, you just have to continue to go the extra mile.
I love that. What is the key to growth?
The key to growth for me would be it never giving up, because you can't grow if you quit, right? And understanding that growth is not linear. Growth is like a stock market graph. You take any 11 years of the stock market and the graph always ends higher than when it started. There is no 11-year span where the stock market ended lower than where it started. And business growth is very similar. And if you zoom way in on those stock market graphs, you'll have catastrophic days.
Yeah.
Over the time, it's a growth process, and business growth is very, very similar. We've set record revenue months immediately followed by the worst revenue month we had in 14 months.
Yeah.
And we've had the worst revenue months we've had in 14 or 15 months immediately followed by record months. And so some of it's in your control, some of it's not, but just being patient and never giving up is going to be what it's going to take for you to see growth over time.
That's awesome. What is the key to growth?
Persistence, definitely patience, and surrounding yourself with coaches and like-minded individuals that are going to continuously feed your momentum. So it's kind of like health. If you're eating junk food all the time, you're going to put junk out, but when you're bringing in that healthy stuff, you're going to be healthy, right? And if you have goals to grow your business, you want to surround yourself with people that can help you grow the business through coaching, and you want to surround yourself with people that are on the same trajectory, have the same interests, and you want to continuously develop your skills, hone your skills, and the journey never ends. And then just enjoy, be happy doing it. And it really is fun.
Absolutely. I love that. What is the key to growth?
On my end is look at your numbers, know your numbers. Numbers don't lie. And that's with marketing. That's with every single department. Numbers don't lie. Know your numbers. It takes time to get it all organized and sorted out in a game plan, but don't be too hard on yourself, but start somewhere. Start with a P&L and balance sheet, watch a YouTube, understand that. And I think it even affects your marketing because you don't know your marketing spend. And that can go down a whole avenue as well. Know your numbers.
I'm going to quote Tommy Mello on this one. And that's nail it before you scale it. I love that. And you have to have that down pat before you can scale, because you're going to literally scale a mess.
Yeah.
And so when we grow, we want to grow right and grow lean, right? And because ultimately we're in this for our bottom line. And I think that processes and procedures make growth sustainable for the long run and long haul.
What is the key to growth?
What is the key to growth? It's action. That's the key to growth. I mean, I'm a mindset guy. I'll talk mindset all day. But I'll tell you right now, you have the greatest mind on the planet. But if you don't do anything with it, it doesn't mean anything. I used to say knowledge is power all the time. It's not. Knowledge isn't power unless it's applied. And when somebody said that to me, I never said it again. Like, I'll never tell you knowledge is power. It's great. But application is what really separates the goods from the greats.
So true. Absolutely.